This conference will now be recorded.
All right. Yeah, hi Jay. We just started.
Hi, Jess.
So,
Morning.
yeah, good evening. So, we will start with topic, the control tower. So, what we'll do is, so today's topic will be this. So, we will see as a part of control tower the analytic side, and if we are to create any custom alerts, how do we do that? Right. So, there is an app called as Analytics Advance. Using this app, we'll see that how we can create some kind of dashboards and all. So I'm going to the Fury screen here. I'm typing the app called as Analytics Advanced. Yeah, and here if I have to create a new analytic chart, so I'm just going to the create button and selecting one of the option out of three given options that I have, that I can also create custom alerts or the supply chain network. So supply chain network also will see, for example, uh, you know, we have a kind of network where we have a customer, and customer is ordering some products. Like customer is your Amazon, and it is ordering, 100 pieces of some product from a factory, right? From a manufacturing firm, and that manufacturing firm also has, its manufacturing plants, and those manufacturing plants are linked to the distribution centers, all that stuff. That is nothing but that is your supply chain network, right? Yeah, maybe someone has to go on mute. Tony, I think you.
All right.
All right. So here I'm going to the create button and then going to the analytics chart. So then it is bringing up the new screen. Yeah, this is the new screen, and it is asking the name. Let's say that I have given any name. I want to compare, for example, the consensus versus the um, stats forecast, right? And it is asking the description. It's asking the planning area. Now what it is doing, it is bringing all the relevant key figures related to this planning area. And what we want to ask to the system to create a chart about is two stuff. One, where the consensus demand is there, and another where there is, the stats forecast is there. So let's say that these two key figures that I have selected, and I can group by them, via the product ID or via some more high level attribute, which is brand of the product ID. So any attribute I can just take it to bind them. So let's say that I want to see it, collectively for all the brands. So I will choose it, group by brand, and I can just see currency and all. So let's say that I want to take it as target unit of measure. I want to take each, and then, yeah, I want to take it as column wise. A tabular format also I can take. So some of this will not be applicable because heat map and all will be only applicable, I think, if we have only one key figure. So which are enabled, out of that we can select the ones, and then these things also we can just select. If I want, if I do not want to select these and all, so I also have the option of, line and everything. Accordingly I can select the chart and then save it. So now it has just brought in the form of the chart that, it has taken its legends on its own, and it is saying that, in the system, because we may not have any consensus demand at the moment, because we will be creating this consensus demand when we are starting the supply topic, but it is just giving me the overall chart brand wise, that in which brand how much is the stats forecast actually it is available, right? Because we have calculated some stats forecast for a couple of product, IBP 100 and all, that was related to this brand. So we have some data. So whatever the data is there, it is showing me in the form of chart. So I can also, use these features to just uh, drill down, uh, or to just see it, in a full screen. Now, for example, if uh, dashboards like this I'm preparing, I can also take the screenshot and use it in my presentation, right? So that is what the planners will do. Um, for example, the meaningful charts that they will draw, they can always come here and then they can take these screenshots and then they can use them. So I can again go to the edit mode. So the chart options are also here. So for example, this access title, um, if I do not want to give, I can switch it off. Show reference lines. So for example, I think these are the reference lines. So if we do not want it, we can off it. And the way it is showing like in comma format, if I want to change that, I can also change it, or I want to give it in the percentage form, I can use it. All that stuff I can do. And I think somewhere legends also we can manage. Okay, the font also we can just see that it is 12 font. I want to increase the font as well, so that will be also applicable. If you see that the font is now increased of the access font, and then the same I can also do for this one. So this all I can do. I can also zoom in, zoom out feature. This one I can enable or I can disable it. So color, I can also use the custom colors. All this stuff are very very user friendly. If you go inside this, you will be able to. So legends are coming on the right hand side. If I want to bring it on the bottom of side or to the left of side, I can just do that. So I can just say that the bottom side it should come. So now legends, these are the legends, these are coming at the bottom side here. All this stuff we can do. So if there are some null values in the data, if I want to remove those null entries, or there are some zero values there, if I just want to remove it, I do not want them to be the part of the statistics, then that will be removed from the data points and all. If I have done some changes, I don't want to override it in the same chart, I can also do save as, and save it in a different one as well. I can do that. If I've selected this, drill down, also I can create a drill down. For example, you might have seen some functionalities where you just click something, then detailed view of that will come up. You can also create the drill down option using this functionality. So this is an arrow mark here. Let me show you again. This is the one uh, arrow mark. If you just hover it, it will show you that this is the drill down option. If you just click it, it is just showing that create a drill down. So you can give any name to this drill down. Let me also add customer ID, channel, customer ID and brand. Okay. And so I think 8 to 9 levels it will allow you to create. For example, now from customer ID, from brand, I want to drill down to the customer level. From customer level, again you need to drill down to something else more deeper. So which are the products under the customer ID? So you can again click it and create one more drill down, give it the name. So I think 9 or 8 it will allow you to that much levels it will allow you to go in depth, and you can do that. Let me save it now. Yeah,
So it does not show as a kind of a hierarchical mode, right? Just a flat hierarchy. Just
yeah.
a
So
drill
now
down.
you see that. Yeah. So that option, what we got earlier, will only come when you have created the drill down. So once you have selected that, it is allowing you to go to at the customer level and see this data. If you see here, so all this you can do. If you want to go to the main level again, it is now here showing you are at the level 1, right? If you want, you can go to the main level again,
Mm-hmm.
and it will take you to the original, which is your brand level, which is at the highest level you have defined. This is at the brand level, and here this option is coming. If the drill down is not there, this option will not be useful. So for example, now you want to drill down for this one, so you are selecting this, and then you are just selecting this drill down. So it is because you have created the drill down, it is taking you one level down, and on the top you will then receive a menu bar that you are one level down this one. So you can always come back to this one. So like this, if you are deeper, you can always come to the previous menu by clicking the previous hyperlink. That's it. So also, you can also uh, navigate to Excel using this Excel add-in and all, web-based planning you can do. So it will just take you to the Excel, and it will connect you there. I think if the Excel is already connected, then I think it will take you there, and it will open the same statistics there in the Excel. But I think the template has to be linked to this. So we'll check it out. No worries. The other things are we can just show and then hide the legend. So where this, if I do not want the legend, so if you just press this button, this legends will go. This consensus demand and stats forecast quantity. This will go off. So now this is showing for the domestic D customer number this. Now this is the one. So the total what you have is here, the breakup it is showing. So for example, the total of that particular brand 100, 2568.82 is now broke up at the customer level, and it was showing you there 700 something, 700 something, and then 1000 something. So like that, we can create meaningful charts. And if, for example, planners want to utilize it in their, in their monthly meetings, for example, in their SNOP review meetings, or some discussions are happening on the forecast, for example, some numbers has to be changed, some promotional activities are going on. So those kind of meetings, if they want to utilize, the better way will be, for example, let's say that four charts they have created, right? Three to four charts. They want to club it somewhere, rather than taking one screenshot separately. They want to club it in a particular kind of dashboard. Then they can do that. Just excuse me for a minute. My uh, this laptop battery is getting low. I need to run and then bring the charger. Just a moment. Ah, thank God I got it. Okay. So what I was saying
Quick
is,
question. Say, HS, quick question. Did you have a class last Friday?
last Friday I think we didn't had. No.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
So now you are
yeah.
today only are teaching about the control tower analytics. Okay. Great.
Correct,
Nice.
correct. Yeah, yeah. You haven't missed anything, Vinod. Okay. So now what we can do is, for example, the way we have created this one chart, right? So what we can do is we can create, let's say, one, two.
So HS control tower has only these two activities, this analytics
No,
and
it has actually more. If you see from the connectivity point, for example,
Mhm.
we can also connect, our planning IBP system to S4 system in the normal way as we are using it via CPI, right? But it will also provide you the capability in the order based planning, where you have created some kind of, it is showing you some kind of sales order, and when you click that sales order, it will take you to that S4 screen, that will have the connection to that system. So let's say that there are some faulty sales orders where there is some data issue or the price is not entered, something like that. You have got it in your screen, and if you just click that sales order, it will directly take you to the execution system from the source system from where that sales order has come up, and you will have the capability to correct it. So even those kind of things we can as well do, when we are into the order based planning, all those stuff, Jay. But this is something,
Okay.
that is something within IVP, what all you can do with the control tower. is mainly the dashboards, and then the alerts also you can create. So these are the two main activities that you have within your planning system. Okay,
Okay.
so let's say that you have this four charts. This is chart 1, this is chart 2, this is chart 3, and this is chart 4. So this 4 chart, you are actually clubbing it together in one single screen, and this screen is actually known as your dashboard. So the app to go to this dashboard is uh, Dashboard Advance, I think. Let's see there. Yeah. So what is that app name? I typed. Yeah, Dashboards Advanced. So if I go into this, it is giving me this view. I can go to new, and it is asking me to enter the name first. SNOP. So I'm creating a dashboard for my meeting. If I want to give the category, the one usage of the category will be, I'll be able to filter it easily from here. You know. So if I do not want to give the category, I can just leave it blank. Favorite, if I just click the favorite, the same thing I'll be able to, filter it easily. So let's say that I have switched on favorite, so that I can filter wherever the favorite is yes, it will just show me my favorites. So I'll say save. So now it is onto this screen. It is asking me to, you know, to add something in it. Now what we want to add? We want to add this 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let's say that one of the chart that we have created, I want to add that. So what we have created is analytics chart. I'm going here, and it is giving me so many. So the one we have created, if we just scroll down, we should be able to see, or if we just type some keyword. This is the one, consensus versus stats forecast, HS, consensus versus stats forecast. So I'm clicking on this, and I'm adding a chart. So now this is one I want to add. Another thing also, I want to add few other charts. So let's say that, there are already some charts which are also available. Let's say that this actuals quantity, or this one. This is ABC XYZ segmentation, products per segment. So let's say that this two charts, I've added it here, and I can very well take the screenshot of this and then use it in my presentation to showcase, for example, right? So there is some other relevant charts I can also, uh, like 2 I can just take it and then I can prepare my slides. Or for example, I have directly, I can showcase this page in the meeting, and whichever chart we are interested in, I can just go to the focus mode and bring it to the full screen. And once we are done with that, I can exit it, go to another one, and live also I can just showcase, in the meetings. So things like this we can, take help of the uh, capabilities which are already available in IBP to just use, because if you take this data in the Excel, right? So thing number one is that won't, um, will be in the eyes of those uh, management guys, right? Because they want to see, at one shot, the holistic picture in terms of graphs or in terms of dashboards, right? The executive summaries meetings that we have, because those people won't have that much of time that they will go in depth level and they will see the figures in our excels. So always it is important for the executive summary kind of meetings to present this kind of stuff to the management, right? So that's why we use this functionality. And also, not only these charts, we can also add, for example, if there are some supply chain networks, if I am going to any supply chain meeting, then I can also utilize the supply chain network and then, make use of them. For example, I'm taking one existing one, and we'll also discuss this supply chain network when we are studying our supply topic, because there we'll be creating our own master data for the supply chain, one customer till the manufacturing plant, distribution centers, all that. We'll be doing that stuff. But for now, I have created already, I've added already one which is existing, and it's showing very very, so I can just zoom it and then let's see. I don't know how it is coming up. It's not coming back. Okay, leave it like this. I'll go to the home page. Yeah, let me again go to the dashboard. Yeah, so separately also we can see this supply chain network, how does it looks like. So for example, these two are the ones. Okay, I'll select the already exist our planning area, not this one, this one. Yeah. So now this is how your supply chain network actually looks like. So if you want to understand from the starting, you have this product, and this one is your customer. How do you know that this symbol is customer? On the right hand side it will give you all the legends where it will show that this figure stands for a customer, and now this is linked to one of the stocking center. This could be a the distribution center, and again, this is a plant 6210 location where this plant is linked to, and this is being coming from this particular location. So how this whole supply chain is actually linked? So in the back there will be some manufacturing plants, and as well it is connected to, it is giving you the whole picture. So if you want, you can only see for one product, just to make it simple. So only for one of the product it will just show you, and uh, you know you can just take a preview of this after doing any changes, that how that looks like. So now we have only selected one product. Without saving it, we are just seeing the preview, that how does it looks like, because I don't want to save it. But this is the way that it shows the whole supply chain network till the last. If you just click this plus, you know it will just show you that what all components are related to each other. So this stuff will make more sense for you when we are discussing our supply topic. When we'll create that master data, all that stuff, when we'll execute it, then you will understand in more detail. But for now, you just understand, if you want to visualize the supply chain network, how does it looks like, how many customers are involved, what are the products, what all customers it is interlinked to, what are the distribution centers, what are the processing units where it will be manufactured. You know, uh, this symbol is for product. So this package kind of stuff, this is for product. And then you have some vendors as well in your supply chain, that also, uh, you will be able to, this is your external vendor, you know this is coming up in your supply chain, and this is your manufacturing unit where the steps are getting manufactured, all that, supply chain network. So stuff like this also you can add it in your dashboard, as we have seen. So for example, if we go back again to our dashboard, H is missing. Yeah. And ours one, now if I want to filter only the favorites one, so only less stuff should come. I'll press go. So this is the one which we created. So this is how, favorites, and then the other one we have seen is the category help to, you know to just filter it. So whatever I have created, I can also, copy it, and then extend it with something new as well. So I can very well do that. So like this, I can create the dashboards out of various, charts that I've created already. So I can just club it and then pinpoint them into something called as dashboard, right? So now similarly, if I've created some alerts, so that also, I'll be able to add those custom alerts. So we'll see this alerts stuff, in our uh, next session, the how to create these alerts, all that also we will just see that. And then you can also, uh, add those alerts in your charts. So this is a very, short and interesting topic that you can play around with. So this is not that much tough also to, play around with. You can always go to these apps and then do something, and then definitely some result will come out. And the way you want to change it, you can also, uh, you can just change it. For example, now I do not need this one. this one is not clear enough to be put under the supply chain network, I can add it separately. So I can always, go to this three dots and then um, just delete it. That's it. So things like this I can do. I can also refresh all, if some data is refreshed in the backend, I can also refresh all to just see that, I always have the uh, latest data, whatever I'm seeing on the screen. So I can put some kind of filters here, uh, ad hoc ones and all. If I have, it will just show me here, and any kind of information that I want to see related to this chart, that has it been shared with someone. So if I want to share with someone, I can always, share this with other users or to a user group. I can do that. I can just do this add. I can share with couple of users this particular chart. I can just add them. If I want to give them the right access, it means that they will be also able to modify, or for their information, I just want to share it with them. I will not give the right access to them, but they will just be able to view it. So now it is being shared with some users. Now if I see the information tab, it will also show me that it has been shared with three users. Who are those? These are the three users which has been shared with. So all this stuff I can, and which is that date it was created on, which is that date that this dashboard was changed on, by whom it is changed on, by whom it is created, all that. And
So can
the
we link the different dashboards in a different charts or widgets in a single dashboard?
uh,
I mean, I
different,
mean,
yeah, yeah, that is what we are doing. For example, now this is uh, one chart which is
yes.
your consensus. This is another chart. Now we have linked it into one dashboard, which is this dashboard, HS SNOP meeting. So this is what we were discussing, that when you want to link it in one dashboard, chart 1, chart 2, chart 3, chart 4. So what you have to do is you have to come to an app called as dashboard advanced, and here you just go on adding different charts from here.
Yeah, so I mean, if there is any filter we put in the chart one, okay, so automatically the chart two also will be filtered accordingly, right? As per the
Now
input value in this.
the data what you have filtered in your chart 1,
Hmm.
right, that data will be restricted to your chart 1, because you have already given that data filters in your chart 1. So it is just bringing it up here. So you are not giving
Hmm.
any extra filters here, right? It is just showing you any attribute filters that you have given ad hoc at that time. So here it will not allow you to set any filters. It is just for your
Okay,
information if you have applied
so
something.
static, yeah, static reports
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. So like that, you will be able to bring up at one stuff. You will be able to take the screenshots and use it in your meeting. So this will not be for the consultants, but this is more from the end users perspective, and more for the demand planners, supply planners, to use for their management meetings and all right, yeah. So this is what I just wanted to cover in the today's class, the first part of the custom alert, and the second portion of this we will see it in our next session, which is tomorrow.
HS, I have a question.
Yeah.
This supply chain control tower and the analytics, these are available in any all the modules as well. What is different in supply chain control tower? What we don't have in each module analytics?
You mean what is different in the IBP perspective as
No,
compared to the
no,
general? Okay.
no. The supply chain control tower itself is a module in IBP, right?
Yeah, this is one of the module in IBP. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. And analytics and dashboards by default are available in each module as well, correct?
Yeah. Okay, okay. I got your point. So in that one, as I was describing that it has some extra features. For example, it will also talk to other systems. For example, if you have taken that, your order-based planning. So if you take a separate license for the, supply chain control tower separately, then those additional features you will get it to talk to the other systems, which you may not get it when you are taking the SNOP license and you have the access to uh, these analytical dashboards and the custom alerts. So that the functionality will be very much, you know, refined there. So you will not be able to use mainly that capability of talking the systems with each other, all that stuff. So that's the advanced level of the control tower, which you cannot do otherwise actually.
But these charts and all these dashboards, they're
You
very
can do it.
basic.
Yep.
They're very
Yeah.
basic, right? So
Yeah.
they are not as good as other analytic tools available in the market, right?
No, the other analytical tools also, I mean, gives good features uh, in terms of showing the capabilities to the dashboards and all. But this one, when you are taking the SNOP license, so even IBP has made sure that at least uh, the kind of features that they have included is not less than what you are getting it onto the other tools as well. This is no way less. And this one, what IBP has given is very, very easy and very e- easy to configure it by self. So no one needs training on this. So if someone has the access to it, so that's why you will see that the people who are in the planning, the planners, demand planners and all, they will be given a very, very basic training on this, and they will be creating their charts and all by themselves. So this is like a Facebook or like a Twitter, where you don't need the training, but you will just start using it on your own.
Okay, so the point where I'm getting to is HS. I have had difficulty with the limitation IBP charts have, and the reason I'm digging more into this is compare when I compare it to Tableau or Power BI or other tools those are available. They are more flexible in terms of building charts compared to what we have in IBP. Is this the impression you get as well, or am I missing
Yeah,
something?
see, yeah, if you are comparing it with Power BI, that's not a right comparison actually, because
Mhm.
Power BI is something that is specially meant for these kind of things, right? That's a separate powerful tool that is actually only for this purpose. But if you are in a project and you don't need those powerful capabilities, but you have the data in place, but still you just want to summarize that data quickly and thus just use it into the meetings. But Power BI is something that you still want to give some kind of logics to it to to prepare that data, right? Because Power BI has that much capability. So you can't compare these two things. Both are at different levels. Because what you can do with Power BI, definitely those kind of things you cannot do it here. So both has their different you know uh, the sense uh, you need to understand, right? uh, what are the capabilities that what we want to achieve. For example, if we just want to see the data in a good amount of in a good view within no time, and if you use Power BI, definitely you need some additional capabilities that you have to form a team who has the Power BI skills and who can develop those things. And if you do not want to exactly bring up those complex stuff which you can already do it here, you don't need that. but there may be some kind of objective. If you are using the Power BI that has a separate objective, you want to bring up some kind of additional logic also in it to bring up that kind of dashboards and all, that has a separate totally different objective to use those things. So we can't actually compare this with the Power BI stuff. Both are different at their own places.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. So you are using the Power BI stuff. I think everybody is using that. In my organization, I see
No,
that, in my organization, I'll tell you, they use a lot of Power BI, but wherever they need, quick charts, they need to be developed. I see uh, none of the charts has been developed by any consultant, but there are few active users who are also developing some kind of analytical dashboards and all. They are sharing it with their users, so I keep talking to them, and they are making use of IBP as well. But they have created some kind of Power BI most powerful tools where they are getting the data from different systems, because the IBP doesn't supports them for the IBP control tower, because they have not taken that license. So therefore they are using the Power BI to get the data from different systems and then create that report and then showing up that data. So there the objective and the purpose is different. So we are also using it to much advanced level, but there the definition is different for the usage. So we never compare between this IBP control tower and the Power BI. So both are, we see it from the different angles, Rajneesh.
okay, I got it. So here actually I was um, at a stage of kind of recommendation to a client where they wanted to build um something like a dashboarding uh, for the whole
Okay.
organization, and they were seeking an advice whether IBP control tower is way to go or they should be using some other tool. And based on my experience so far, I have had in IBP control tower, not really, I haven't used tower thoroughly, but with the analytics I have had, it has too many limitations, and I could not recommend. Uh, I could, though they are using IBP analytics based on whatever limitation they can build the charts. But yes,
Mhm.
kind of charts they had asked for, they had to go with either Tableau or Power BI or other dashboarding tools.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. But yes, to your point, I totally agree. Getting the charts out of the data what you already have in IBP, it's pretty straightforward and easy. But yes, if you want to get into some complex designing on the dashboarding, that's where it gets challenging.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So that all, definitely you need to look for some tool like, as you mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
So for those external tools, also we need to have the CPIDH or,
No, no, they are out of this IVP.
but
So
how they'll get the data from IBP?
IBP spitting out the data is again going to be whether you take the data into IBP or throw the data out of IBP, it has to be CPIDS. And
yeah,
Yeah,
then,
that's why I mean, if they
yeah,
want to take out of IBP and do additional dashboard,
yeah,
then it should be CPIDH or download to Excel or something they have to do. Okay.
correct. Yeah. So generally, any other tool they're using, so they'll be getting the data feed from multiple tools. One of them will be IBP, but there'll be plenty of other tools as well from where they'll be fetching the data.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I have done for BW, SAP BW directly taking the data from IBP, doing the reporting in BW. So you can
Yeah.
do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, or HANA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my current
All right.
project,
Thank you.
so okay. So we'll talk tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sure.
Good night.
Sure.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you all. Bye.
yeah. Thank you very much, and bye for now. See
Thanks,
you
Aziz.
again
Bye.
in our next class.
Thanks, Aziz. Sure.
Bye.
Bye.